Do you know why AMC stock is due for a big bounce? Well, because I have some pretty interesting facts for other assets in the market, other stocks in the market, other, assets that are exactly in the same situation or where, because as of today, they just skyrocketed. All right. So before we get into this, please, let's just remind you of if you want to make sure you pay less to zero taxes this year using some of the main insights from the IRS code itself legally, please make sure you check out this link. It's in the description video below. It's going to give you tons of details around how to maximize your tax return and make sure that instead of paying the IRS, you get some money in return, especially if you're trading stocks, especially if you're trading crypto, especially if you own an apartment. I mean, if you live in an apartment, if you live in a house, whether you own those or rent those. All right. So bunch of details here that I actually used for the last 2 years in order to gain fat, what we call them again, tax returns. So I'm not a CPA, but these are kind of items that I used based on, some stuff that I found based on the IRS code that many people don't know. It will help you out for sure. All right, getting to this video. So again, today, a little bit of, choppiness, as that was expected, because the market is really nobody's really knowing where this market is headed towards. Why? Because one day it's really up. I mean, today, for example, all right, today, the futures were deep in the green right after the session closed. Why? Because of earnings on, big tech, Amazon, Snapchat. And right this morning, everything was deep in the red because they were expecting the numbers around the job openings. And finally, we had another session, which at some point it was deep in the green again. And at some other point, it kind of ended up flat, especially for the S&P 500 and for the Dow Jones. But NASDAQ kind of claim. Now, based on these are the main stocks that just switched. Why? Because if you look at companies like Amazon is $1 trillion company. Look, market cap 1.6 trillion. All right. So to gain 13.5%, and at some point it was supposed to go to 14%. This is $1.4 trillion that were added to this stock just today. Where is the money coming from? Where is the money coming from? Where is this buying pressure coming from? I mean, $1,000 billion just today? It's insane, right? Now, look at Snapchat. Snapchat, this is really interesting because today, it gained almost 60%. But you know what? This is the first time in a quarter that they are actually making money. Look, they were actually losing money so far since this year's, but the stock went all the way up to $83 a share, losing currently more than half of this. But it didn't prevent the money from flowing in big time. Big time. This is not a penny stock. This is not crypto. Now, talking of crypto, have you seen what happened today? Everything just bounced. Bitcoin back above 40K. And few weeks ago, everybody was talking about how the crypto winter is coming. Maybe this is going to be a bull trap. Nobody knows. But as of today, it seems like a recovery is in sight. So where is the money coming from again if Bitcoin gained 12% today? If Ethereum gained 14% today? People are buying stuff that they believe is going to bring them returns in 2022, which is going to be what we call a stock picking year. So when you look at a stock like AMC, all right, AMC has been rapidly going down. Nothing goes down in that value that much, that quick, this much without causing what we call an oversold level. This is oversold, meaning too many selling pressure for no fundamental reason, for no apparent reason. All right. So expect to also have such money flowing into this stock, knowing exactly what is at stake here, the new regs in place, Federal Reserve with what happened with the job market today. I mean, it's going to be tough short selling some of these stocks. So people are going to find for gems. People are going to find for what we call a hedge. And hedge funds losing money lately seems to me like people are going to go against what they've been shorting in order to compensate and make sure they are losing money because they're going to get short squeezed exactly what happened back in January and back in June. So I'm just saying, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen next week, it may not even happen next month. But the reality of the things is, well, it's coming, folks. It's coming.